There are nights when a person lies inside a familiar room, yet deep inside, it feels like being lost in a dark forest. Everything is still there. The phone screen still glows. Cars still move outside. Life continues as usual, but inside the mind, there is a storm that never stops. Some people smile all day, but when night comes, they quietly hold their loneliness. Some people look successful in the eyes of the world, but inside, they always feel something is missing. Some people own everything others dream about, yet they have never truly felt peace even once. Then they begin searching for happiness, searching for peace, searching for the meaning of life. But the more they search, the more exhausted they become, the tighter they hold on, the more pain they feel, the more they try to control life, the more chaotic the mind becomes. This is the greatest tragedy of modern humanity. We learn how to make money. We learn how to build an image. We learn how to defeat others. But we are never taught how to sit peacefully with ourselves. There is a truth that very few people realize. The deepest pain does not come from circumstances. It comes from the mind constantly fighting reality. We want everything to go our way. We want others to understand us. We want life to feel fair. We want ourselves to always stay happy and strong. But life has never followed anyone's wishes. And when life does not go as expected, the mind begins to rebel. Anxiety, fear, panic, jealousy, anger, sadness, disappointment, all of it pulls people into a spiral with no escape. Many people think meditation is about becoming someone special. Some believe meditation means sitting perfectly still without thinking. Others think meditation is something mysterious, meant only for monks in the mountains. But that is not true. Meditation is much simpler than people think. Meditation is not about becoming someone else. Meditation is about returning to yourself. The strangest thing is that what we spend our whole lives searching for has always existed within us, like someone wearing glasses on their head while running everywhere searching for them, like a fish living its entire life in water without realizing what water is. Human beings are the same. Everyone already carries peace within. Everyone already carries wisdom within. Everyone already carries compassion within. But after living too long inside the noise of thought, we forget the silence that has always existed inside us. A meditation master once said, "The human mind is like the sky. Thoughts and emotions are only clouds. Clouds can become dark. They can become bright. They can become storms. They can become violent. But the sky itself is never harmed by the clouds. We suffer because we believe we are the clouds, when in truth, we are the vast sky behind them." There was once a young man who came to me. He said he had been living with panic for many years. Every night he could not sleep. His heart was always beating fast. He carried fear for no clear reason. Whenever he saw people laughing outside, he believed they were judging him. He tried many things: music, travel, love, games, social media, but every feeling of happiness only lasted a few days. Then everything returned to the same darkness. I asked him one question: "Have you ever sat quietly and listened to your own mind?" He stayed silent for a long time, then softly said, "I am afraid of being alone with myself." That is also the fear carried by many people. We are afraid of silence, because, in silence, we begin to hear the true voice inside ourselves. Meditation does not make thoughts disappear. Meditation helps us stop being controlled by thoughts. That is a very important difference. A person who does not understand the mind will try to push every thought away, but the more they resist, the stronger the thoughts become. Like trying to force a ball underwater. The harder you push, the more violently it rises back up. Many people meditate for only a few days, then give up because the mind feels even more chaotic than before. But in truth, that can actually be a good sign. When lake water is muddy, you cannot see what lies beneath. When the water slowly becomes still, everything hidden begins to appear. Meditation does not make the mind worse. Meditation simply helps you finally see what has existed inside you for a very long time, things you once tried to ignore. A middle-aged woman once shared with me that after many months of meditation, she began remembering painful wounds from childhood. She cried many times. She thought she was failing, but in truth, it was the first time her heart was finally allowed to heal. People often believe being strong means never crying, but sometimes tears are a sign of awakening. A tree must grow through dark soil before reaching the light. A human being must also pass through inner darkness in order to grow. The most frightening thing is not negative emotion. The most frightening thing is spending an entire life afraid to face it. In this modern world, people have become addicted to distraction. Feeling sad for a moment, they open their phone. Feeling lonely for a moment, they search for someone to text. Feeling tired for a moment, they escape into entertainment. We no longer know how to sit quietly. We no longer know how to breathe slowly. We no longer know how to truly feel our own emotions. Slowly, the mind becomes a room filled with noise, and one day, we can no longer hear the true voice of our own heart. There is something beautiful that modern science is slowly beginning to prove. The human brain can change. Long ago, people believed if you were born anxious, you would remain anxious forever. If you became angry easily, you would remain that way forever. But modern neuroscience now shows that the brain can rebuild itself. Meditation can create new neural pathways. It can change how the brain responds to suffering. It can help people become more peaceful from within. That means no one is trapped in suffering forever. You are not the sentence of your past. You are not your failures. You are not the wounds that once happened to you. You can change, but true transformation does not come from trying to become someone else. It comes from deeply understanding yourself. There was once a businessman who seemed very successful. He owned a large company, luxury cars, a beautiful house. Everywhere he went, people admired him, but he admitted that for many years he depended on sleeping pills. Sometimes during meetings, he suddenly felt an emptiness inside his chest. He said, "I have everything, but I do not know why I'm living." One day, he joined a silent meditation retreat. On the first day, he wanted to leave. On the second day, he felt bored. On the third day, he felt anger. On the fourth day, he suddenly cried. And on the final day, he said, "For the first time in 20 years, I heard birds singing without feeling rushed." That sentence may sound simple, but for someone who spent an entire life trapped in stress, it was a miracle. This world does not lack successful people. It only lacks people who are truly at peace. Have you noticed? People often believe that happiness will come after achieving something. Having money will bring happiness. Having love will bring happiness. Becoming famous will bring happiness. But once those things arrive, the joy quickly fades away. It is like drinking a cup of coffee. At first, you feel awake and energized, but a few hours later, the exhaustion returns. Happiness built on circumstances is always fragile. Only peace that comes from within can truly last. Meditation does not remove difficulty from life, but it makes the heart wide enough to embrace difficulty without collapsing. A person with inner strength is not someone who never suffers. It is someone who can walk through suffering while still keeping compassion alive. That is true strength. Once I met an old man living in the mountains. He lost his wife very early in life. His children moved far away for work. He lived alone inside a small house, yet his face always carried peace. I asked him what his secret was. He smiled and said, "Every morning I simply sit and watch the sunrise, and feel grateful that I can still breathe." That simple sentence contains the wisdom of an entire lifetime. The more mature a person becomes, the more they understand. Happiness is not about how much more you have. It is about whether your heart still feels enough. Meditation helps people return to that feeling of fullness, not the fullness of material things, but the fullness of the soul. When the mind becomes peaceful, even a simple meal tastes beautiful. A quiet afternoon becomes a gift. A single hug becomes enough to warm the heart. Modern people live too fast, so fast that they lose themselves. We wake up with our phones, eat with our phones, sleep beside our phones. The mind never truly rests anymore, and when everything finally becomes silent, we suddenly feel uncomfortable because we have become addicted to noise. Meditation is like returning home after a very long journey. At first, it feels unfamiliar, but slowly we begin to realize the most peaceful place was never far away. It has always existed inside our own hearts. There will be days when the mind still feels chaotic. Do not be afraid. Dark clouds cannot stay in the sky forever. Emotions are the same. No pain lasts forever. No anger remains forever. Everything eventually passes. What truly matters is whether you still remember that you are the sky when the storm arrives. One of the greatest lessons meditation teaches is learning how to observe instead of react. When someone insults you, you do not need to become angry immediately. When life becomes difficult, you do not need to fall into despair immediately. Between every trigger and every reaction, there is a space, and inside that space lives freedom. A person who cannot control the mind lives like a leaf inside the wind. A person who understands the mind lives like a mountain inside the storm. I have seen many young people lose their direction. They feel useless. They compare themselves to others every single day. Social media makes them believe everyone else is happier, more successful, more beautiful, more talented. But the truth is, many smiles online are only masks. Human beings are slowly moving farther away from themselves because they are too busy staring at the lives of others. Meditation helps us return to the breath, return to the body, return to the present moment, return to the life unfolding right now. You do not need to become someone else in order to deserve love. You do not need to be perfect to have value. A flower does not struggle to become beautiful. It simply blooms. Human beings are the same. When we stop fighting ourselves, the soul begins to bloom. Perhaps the most beautiful part of awakening is not becoming an extraordinary person, but becoming a genuine human being, knowing how to smile when joyful, knowing how to cry when sad, knowing how to love without fearing pain, knowing how to slow down and feel the beauty of every moment. Every person will experience loss. Every person will grow old. Every person will face days of despair. But if during your darkest days, you can still protect the light inside yourself, then nothing in this world can truly defeat you. Remember this: the mind may become wild, emotions may become chaotic, life may become unfair, but beneath all of those things, there still exists a peaceful sky that has never been harmed. And the most beautiful journey of human life is returning to meet that peaceful sky again. One day, when you sit quietly for a long time, listening to the wind outside the window, listening to your heartbeat slow down, listening to the breath moving gently through your chest, you will finally understand what you searched for during all those years was never far away. It has always been here, inside this very moment, inside yourself. And that is the moment when a human being becomes truly free.